Hola, hola, hola. La gente. Out of the world. Papá. A ver. No sé si. No sé si hacer la misión de facción de los iconoclastas. ¿Y esto? Ya. De uno. Laboratorio secreto. Esto no creo que me lo pida.
This is Rizzo's lab, all right. Place has more dust than sweetener now.
Hmm. Bueno, robots. No. ¿La arma de plasma le sirve más contra eso o eléctrico? No tengo de plasma. Por eso.
Proximity alert. Biology human. Protocol kill all plants. suspended. Present your Rizzo identification credentials or prepare to be downsized. Attempting to disengage security protocols without proper authorization is a fireable offense. Priming weapons. Executive level password accepted as identification according to Employee ID Protocol A-3501. Welcome back, Doctor. Be advised, Mantisaur threat level is petrifying purple berry. Please use caution. Mantisaur wounds are not covered under Rizzo's health policy. Have a productive day.
Bien. No hizo falta coserse a tiro con los pibitos. No tengo basura. Ahora sí. Pirateos. Defensivo 5. Mm. 26. Otra armadura. Ah, te di una. Ah, creo que te di lápiz. Aún así podría. Creo que podría robar los dos. También la tengo en ñoc. Llevo un casco de ese, ¿qué onda? Estoy pesado, ¿no? Ah, este lo debo conectar al gas. Pues está ahí el micrófono y no lo puedo usar. Tremendo. Che, necesito la ventaja del... Ingeniería. Cinco de cerrajería. Uf. Está durísimo, 50% de la armadura. Traspasa la habilidad del Max. La armadura esta. Persuasión 5. Max. Ñoca. En la pesada. Colombia.
Traps everywhere. Watch it.
Watch it. No, está lleno de las mantis del orto. Pero llenísimo. Mm. Uf, 70% de un crítico. Menos ruido. Ya. Otras tírate también. Tenemos 401. 21.
Easy.
Easy. Plataforma ocupada. Bomba de combustible conectada. Conecte los depósitos de almacenamiento e inicie el trasvase de combustible.
Nice hit! Down they go! I've had quite enough of you! Never anger a man of the cloth!
Oh, el vicario pega.
Nothing like a good tussle.
Jesucristo. ¿Y esta? Mano puesta en suspensión. Vector Thomas Linwood Real. Sagrario. Fruto de McNulty. Chicuchis. Acá los cuchicuchis son los tipos de béisbol.
It may be...
Gotta admit, I ain't got a lot of sympathy for someone willing to experiment on themselves. Or any person, really.
Chimerista. Ah, muy importante. A ver. Inventario. Lo que me dice que te da... Frutas mentales no. Corporales. Usamos y usamos esto. Ahora tengo. Y corporales. Ah, sí, mira.
Great work.
Ah, muy loco tampoco. ¿Qué tenemos acá? Principal preocupación es el rechazo del tejido, un problema clásico en los trasplantes de miembros solo que a nivel celular. Además está en la escala del problema, aunque el alta vitae ha impulsado nuestros avances, nunca se ha intentado ni considerado una hazaña de esas proporciones. ¿Cómo definimos un margen de error aceptable cuando las pérdidas pueden afectar a millones de personas? Voy a transferir la ubicación secundaria. A ver. El proyecto se hace que no haga un laboratorio secundario. Me han dicho que la Junta se va a ir de Terra 1 y que ni siquiera tenemos tiempo para transferir nuestra investigación. Vamos a leer el sacrificio de Tom. Siempre fue consciente de lo que iba a pasar. Muy loco.
Nice work, Captain.
Lanza granadas 2. Interesante. Está mal.
This is the part where I take over, Captain. Do not fret. I've been cracking systems like these for years.
Okay.
I could make a joke with that, but it would be inappropriate coming from a man of the cloth. Aha! Got it. Easy as mock apple pie. You can say that again. Except for the last part. Do not call me that. On pain of death.
I'd like to see you try and stop me.
Ya que sé, nada más entonces. Un percurso.
Captain! Yoka needs help!
Se cayó, jódeme. No puede ser, se cayó la pilotuda. Estaba muy borracha para hacer el salto. Piensa acá. Fallo de control mental. Tremendo.
On my way.
Y nada más, ¿no? Tranca. 150.
Unexpected.
Con esto no puedo hacer nada.
Investigate.
Sirve para sacarlo de encima por lo menos. Ups. Ouch. ¿Y por dónde este? Así me... ¿No puedo pasar? Pero... Esa cosa me one-shoteó, ¿qué onda? Carajo. What the fuck, boludo. Ok.
Sure.
Me fui la...
Here we go!
escopetazo.
anger a man of the cloth. I'll keep quiet. You're wounded.
Pero, ay, Dios.
Careful, you're wounded.
Pero, ¿qué me...? ¿Qué onda? Cruzando. La semana ya no morí, no.
Cap, we can use this ventilation system to solve our bug problem.
Ah, mira.
Manosaurs need an oxygen-rich environment, more than we do. We drop the oxygen levels a bit, we can suffocate them. Here, see? Done. Won't be but a minute before they're all rolling around, desperately trying to figure out why they're dying and why they can't stop it. Don't I know it? They're expensive prey.
Todo esto fue por nada. Men. No. La primera computadora tenía que ventilar el gas o algo así, ¿no? Pistola ligera versión 2.
Used to be, you can get the best wine on Monarch here.
La prisión. Ah, de uno.
Who wants to play an impromptu tossball match? No one? Really?
Talento de sigilo. Más alcance de arma. Saco la bosta, robo este. Intimidación. Y ok. Dame la armadura. Mira, armadura el casco este. Barbaridad. Dios 5. El Same este. No, no me interesa mucho el robot este. Vale, hecho la posta.
Now, hold on. What happens if we hit the wall?
Most likely, the bullet will ricochet, which could be bad. Or hilarious. There's a tiny chance of a hull puncture, which would suck us into space one chunk at a time. Bad and hilarious.
Ugh. Just imagining that makes me sick.
That's why we don't miss.
Men. Pero tengo que
Make yourself at home, Captain.
si el lanzarrayos de la mora, che. ¿Qué año 80? Es un montón. Pero es especial también, ¿no? Eutanasia. ¿No? Le puedo poner a mi armadura. Necesito Sam por acá.
I admire the vicar's predilection for reading. It keeps him quiet. I like quiet.
Hey boss, got a hypothetical for you? You got a friend, see? Somebody you knew when you were growing up. You were close. Then one day, they up and vanished. 5 years go by, they send you a message out of the aether. What's going through your head? Guy by the name of Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend of mine. Honestly, he was probably my first and longest friend. I just heard from him. Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's urgent. Clyde's waiting for us on Scylla. What he's doing on an asteroid, I can't begin to imagine. I appreciate this, boss. I know you're going out of your way for me.
Battery levels are fully charged. Scanning for customer. Please confirm that you once decommissioned, this unit will no longer be available. Service request processed. New task. Deploy to remote.
Y bueno, me interesa tener ese robot acá. Me quedo con los derivadores. Cuando se puede ocupar su espacio por una compañera, ¿no?
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it?
Something on your mind?
Hey, Cap.
Hey, Cap.
Parvati showed me how to properly grease the magazine release on one of my firearms. She's a smart one, you know. Opal was quiet in the same way. She'd hang back, out of sight, then all of a sudden pop in with a bit of wisdom out of nowhere. Shit. Look at me dredging up bygone days. Forget I said anything. I will.
Ah, sí, la mejor armadura. Es lo que yo tengo. Esta. No, así. No. El azul. Ah, por acá, pues ya está completamente modificado. La guardo nomás entonces. Por el juego puedo modificar, no. Ups. No, esto. Esto pesa, ¿no? Tiene su peso, sí. Y mucho. Ay, le metí de nuevo las medicinas y toda esa mierda. Listo. No puedo, tengo ese. Ah, ¿por qué no? ¿Qué onda? ¿Y este de dónde lo saqué? Daño por plasma, por rayos N. Ay, ahora tengo esto acá, mi. Va. ¿Qué es esto? Ni idea. Sacamos recuerdos, supongo.
Our fuel cells are now primed with Alta Vitae gas. As the organics say, let us hope we do not explode in transit to the groundbreaker.
Ojalá.
The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Ay, tremendo.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Punch.
That gas is going to make us a fucking mint. 120-some cubic meters of it, at 1,000,000 bits a pop. Take this. You've earned it. When we get buyers lined up, I'm gonna buy a gold toilet to shit in.
حد منهم.
You got... Monarch isn't exactly a walk down the lanes of Byzantium. But here you are with... No one you saw, anyway. Glad to see you're looking out for yourself. You've been keeping busy. I hear you took on some extra work at Fallbrook. Catherine sounds pleased as a pig in shit over cornering the Borst markets. Hey, when you were at the slaughterhouse, those swine didn't give you any strange looks, did they? Like they were hanging on to your every word, scheming. And when you turned around, maybe they just oinked like innocent little idiots.
Primero vamos a hacer.
I'm probably getting worked up over nothing. Just try not to think about pigs.
Ugh.
You never know, you know? I've got a lot on my mind, but it's nothing that concerns you. At least, not yet. I have another job lined up, assuming you're still interested in work. You're gonna salvage me a space station. Heliospheric Research Station 1084, to be exact. I want it. Cobwebs and all. Interested?
Looking to expand, huh? Fallbrook ain't big enough for you?
This opportunity won't come around again, Captain. Here, this override bypass should get you into the station's systems where you can plant my flag. And one last thing. When you get there, make sure you aren't followed. We wouldn't want that. Both. Neither. Right now, it's safer if I keep you in the dark. I'm on the heels of something big. Play your cards right and I'll clue you in, but right now, I'm not sure who I can trust. Just be careful. Someone might try and use you to get to me.
Tremendo. Cartucho no declarará solo contra el sistema de la estación y convertirá el botín en propiedad legítima de Lidia.
CNP, I can't believe it's not forced. It's unbelievable how good it is.
Ahí está el... Póngase en contacto con la comandante Sanit. ¿La comandante? Acá no.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to click. Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? You and about 6 other enterprising... I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Still waiting to hear back on that bounty for McRae.
Y vamos por Mac. Se va a matar este no, el otro.
Neighbor from above. What? Listen to the fire of those convictions. Alive or dead? Rare or medium? What's it gonna be? How do you want me cooked, bounty hunter?
them.
Amén. A los tiros. Bicolo. Montaje, mira vos. Arma única.
So Monarch ain't the only place people are liable to kill each other over basic machinery. Comforting.
Sí. Tremendo.
Think I heard
We
something.
can handle
this.
Don't shoot! I'm with Junlei. Haven't seen any new faces down here since I arrived. Not sure how
Es la
long ago that
cagotil.
was. McRed tends to incinerate anyone who comes by. That's too bad. I mean, he was a scary fucker, total pyromaniac, but you know how it is. You meet a guy, get used to his quirks, and then blam. Junlei sent me down to collect the parts we need to fix the radiators. McRed got me all distracted sucking fumes and talking about the cosmos.
Sucking fumes and talking about the cosmos? He'd fit right in with Graham and his ilk.
I can't tell if you brought friends or if I'm still seeing things, so maybe I ought to lay off the fumes and head back to work. I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
Casi la acoso, tío. Decí que me tiró un... Tranquilo que no soy enemigo. Me lo hubiese cosido, tío.
So... cozy.
Cozy. Puta. Estoy un poco en el creo que es. Ah, la comandante. La pibita esta.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertising.
You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now. Me? No. But we're going offline in 3, 2, 1.5... No. Our primary relay station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant. Happens every 40 years or thereabouts. The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station.
That'll put the whole system in a right dire situation.
We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance. Yeah, I'm working on it. I finally got the chief to approve the budget for a diagnostic expedition. But allocating the personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief. I should say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll get lucky, or I'll get my approval in time.
Hope you don't mind if I borrow that manual when you're done with it, Captain. I could do with some leisure reading.
Oh, and I'll need you to retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late than never, eh? The relay stations orbit the edge of the Halcyon system, so they tend to receive the majority of any transmissions from Earth. I'm sure the station's got a stack of junk messages just waiting for me to sort through.
Bueno.
C&P chicken and potatoes. At C&P, we know our C&P.
Got word from Udom, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm in the clear, thanks to you squaring my debt. You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
¿Y que está la Bangalore de Apex? No, una mierda.
Riffos knock you out far. A CCN 76 3 nuts in it. It's time for a KYO.
How goes the hunt? Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel just... I believe I'm growing fond of you, bounty hunter. If you got the Mardets' backs, the Mardets have got yours. Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future.
Me lo sé, un pito de sintóxico aquí. What the hell? ¿Qué tenemos? También me manda para allá. PT es un PT. Ni idea. El satélite. Plata, estación de
We've
comunicación.
reached HRS-1084, Captain. It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as normal etheric static.
Con el Max, por las dudas.
This is the place. We'll need the power generators back on to finish this job.
La caja de mina de conmoción. Oh, media distancia máxima de cerrajería, que carajo. 40 armadores. Tremendo.
Okay, keep him quiet.
Son humanos o robots.
Let's give these little fellas a wide berth, Captain.
¿Cómo nos puedo encargar estos roches? Ahí está todo sellado. Tremendo. El protocolo de seguridad, qué lindo. Problemas crítico 1, no críticos 2. Problema 1, no se puede accionar el sistema. La cisterna de un baño en las barracas de mantenimiento. Pieza de repuesto desirritado hace muchos días. Problemas no críticos. Los sensores indican que hay fuga de gas alta habitada en los depósitos de almacenamiento. Prioridad establecida en no crítico. La gerencia no hace el uso del almacenamiento de gas vital. Los sensores indican que se está agotando el ambientador con fragancia del laboratorio. Existe la orden de trabajo.
Oh, I see you have activated your holographic shroud, Captain. Excellent. Becoming indistinguishable from an authentic UDL trooper will prove advantageous to your current situation. A UDL vessel has been tracking our position and just recently docked with the station. They are patching into the station's transmission lines now. I cannot stop.
I've been waiting for this day since we tagged your ship in Cascadia, Captain. Wait, who are you? No one told me we had security forces deployed on the station already. Roger that. Just as a precaution, I'm sure you won't mind if we turn on the station's security systems. Can't be too careful. We hate to leave this location undefended after a close call with outlaws. That should have been fixed by now. As you say, we'll just head out then. Safe travel, soldier.
Easy peasy.
The UDL gunship is undocking from the station. They appear to be departing into space.
That is rather impressive, Captain. Diplomacy at its finest.
Un diplomático, papá. No sabe nada. Esto es lo que está lleno de gas, ¿no? Al palo. Bueno, el único problema que tenemos son los robots. ¿Cuánto tengo de talento? Pirateo. Ah, pero se activa 20 segundos. Mm.
Keep a sharp eye out, Captain. One wrong step could incapacitate or kill.
Registro mamados. Tremendo lector, solo 3000 de la URL. Casco de control de artillería, electroganzúa. Me pregunto si yo por ahí tuviese justa la armadura de esta acá que tienen, no sé quién carajo serán esto, la UDL. Entonces no necesitaría destacarle la armadura. Lo que creerían que soy un soldado en sí, estaría bueno saberlo. Munición. A cerrar las puertas. ¿Qué hay acá? Más robots. Tanque de retención. Tremendamente inestable. Secuenciación nuclear intensiva para tener cualquier polígono de extracción viable. Rifle. Dr. James Couturier.
Job done. We can go home to the ship, right? I've been missing Ada fierce. Hold on a tick. Don't we know Chartrand? From Cascadia?
Entra. Yeah.
Sublight will be well pleased that you've claimed the station for them. Myself, I'll be fine leaving this place. Chartrand. Sounds awfully familiar. That was the scientist from Cascadia, right?
Ouça. E vamos cá. Right.
Captain, I wish to offer my commendations for convincing the UDL's gunship to leave HRS-1084. I did not favor the idea of being stripped and sold for parts.
Tremendo. ¿De cuándo tiene esos sentimientos? Estación de comunicaciones GB23. Para los pioneros. O con el ingeniero, el pirateador de...
It's a touch different from the ones I've seen. Shouldn't be so hard to get it patched up, though.
This is an unmanned station, right?
Amen. Tendremos una manera de matar a los robots. Quiero que Freddy. Un sueño, no importa tu sueño, flaco.
Wish I could do that.
¿Qué tenemos acá? Ciclos de carga, bien. Bien. Creo que estos son los... Esta es la pionera igual. Esta es su... Tiene que haber un pozo que tengo que disparar acá. Ah, este para bajar por acá. Esta es táctica. Vente. Ah, he tenido visión diario nuevo, no puedo leer las entradas anteriores sin que sus susurros me tienten. Y tacleo. Ah, soy un loquito. Loquito que escucha voces. Tremendo.
You're fast.
Obviamente, pa. Pero acá... Interesante. Pura mierda. Creo que esta debe ser una misión nivel bajo. Hay que ayudar. Misión pesada que no uso. O ligeras. Más munición, la canalla. Ah, mis piernas.
Oh, gosh. He's dead, ain't he?
Smells like old blood.
Silenciador. Diario de Freddy. Perdóname. Estaba tan equivocado, los susurros no pararon, no, han vuelto, me aullan sin parar, me piden que vuelva a casa y bañe las calles de carmesí, un carmesí reciente. Estás loco. Listo. Bastante sencillo. Ahora sí podemos volver para allá. ¿Quién era? La piojera.
The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark. Do return at one.
Rizzo's lemon slap. Slap your whole back
Finally, a base of our own. Soon we'll have eyes on every corner of the system. Well done, Captain. I'll have those dismantled. You can never be too careful when moving into someone else's territory. Aside from the automated security, did you meet any resistance at the station? I knew it. They've been shadowing us since Monarch, maybe even longer. I've been less than honest with you. Your assignments weren't strictly about the salvage business.
Por
You
los
might have
doctores,
figured
seguro.
that out already.
Algo es poco común y el laboratorio lo probaba en ser humano no puede percibir una coincidencia, no todo percepción en serio.
After the Monarch job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture. Then what we found at Station 1084 confirmed my fears. You and I have stumbled onto something big. Something none of us were meant to know.
Ya tenías mi interés, ahora tienes mi atención.
Glad to know it, Captain. Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in secret. Ask yourself why stockpiles were hidden on a planet full of monsters. Before we go any further, I want you to keep an open mind. Can you do that for me, Captain? Aliens. I'm talking
Alienígena.
about aliens. They're the ones responsible for the deaths at 1084, and who knows what else. We have to put a stop to it.
Alienígena.
Hear me out.
Hear me
I'm
out.
saying it's aliens. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not even asking you to believe it. But I need to act on this threat to the colony, and I can't do it alone.
Captain, in my humble assessment, Ms. Hagen is insane.
This doesn't feel at all right, Captain. Your crew is skeptical. That's good. I don't want you walking into the unknown with blindfolds on. I assume you have questions? If we're gonna see this through, I'll need your trust and commitment. Now's the time for setting doubts aside. Conspiracy.
La
One carried out with the
conspiración.
help of human collaborators, assuming they haven't all been
Mira
replaced.
vos.
This is an invasion of our very cells. That
Invasión a
damn
nivel
gas
celular.
is mixing our nuclein with halcyon biology to twist us, change us, make us more like those monsters on Monarch. No kidding. That's how they want it. When I lined up the evidence in my spreadsheet, there was only one possible conclusion looking back at me. This is my data talking, not my anxiety or lack of sleep.
Vamos a ver que no soy un espía alienígena en una misión para silenciarte.
If you don't believe me, go pay a visit to the puppet master who's working against her own kind. Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species. I need you to put a bullet through her skull.
Porque voy a morir la doctora
She's a
Chatra.
research scientist and a damn good one. Before UDL poached her, she engineered a 0.2% increase in cystipig juiciness. Now she's doing the same thing with humanity. Her fingerprints were all over Station 1084. You saw what she did to her team. You've got me all wrong. I just want to add Savior of Humanity to my resume. I've got ambitions outside of this office, you know. Besides, this way Sublight gets first dibs on alien salvage.
Ok, ahora todo tiene sentido. Parece un asunto sucio para hacer tu trabajo. Mi acuerdo de empleo contratista no ocurrió asesinato. El laboratorio que vi no tenía un aspecto tan maligno. ¿No tenían?
Do you usually come across innocent people trapped in suspension tanks? Because some of us would call that excessive. Remember, the tanks were just the shit she left behind. Just imagine the experiments she carted off to her next lab.
Encaja charter en tu teoría de las conspiraciones alienígenas. Me imagino que será lo de... Trabajan todos juntos por el tema del gas y qué sé yo.
We're far beyond theories. Chartrand's logs, the gas, the suspension tanks, how much proof do you... An invasion needs collaborators working from the shadows. She has access to the board. This keycard will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate. Don't ask how I got it. You might not like the answer. By now, the other side knows what you're doing. Don't trust anything Chartrand says. She's compromised down to the bone. Maybe even deeper than that.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilt, what's occupying?
June like their cakes. Cakes I like. Yeah?
Nadie tiene opiniones. Alienígenas. Un poco descabellado, pero sí, yo no creo que la caiga en esa ya. Un trago para los nervios.
My comm center already got an update ping from the backup relay. I trust everything. Thanks. That's odd. Looking at the transmission logs, the relay hasn't received a single unencrypted message in the past 36 months. Must be on account of some new security red tape. Well, whatever's the cause, the board and the Earth Minister will see it sorted. Thanks again for saving my derriere. I secured quite the payment authorization for you from Chief Junlei. Try not to spend it all in one place.
¿Podemos viajar a Bizancio igual?
Have you seen?
Creo que no. ¿Dónde van? Quería ir a Cilia. No sé esto. Algo.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
¿A quién me llevó? Por el Eli no salió a laburar en un buen rato. Vamos a lo de la wea esta. Lo de la misión de esto de los lo de los cabones estos, los escépticos, lo que sean. Bueno. ¿Cómo se dice? Pero no estén en guerra con los del monarca justamente. Venga. Parche de Hemlock. Dice 3. 26 para ser ligero.
How'd you do that so fast?
Cartucho de datos antiguo. Mensajes, informe de estado referente al orden de trabajo. Se vieron los túneles y tendidos los cables, pico el diablo empezó a recibir. Estamos en la espera de que respuesta avanzada nos confirme la señal. No azufre. De cumbres camarinas. A ver. Se hizo público en fecha 12 de enero. Pretende anunciar las condiciones de terreno como entorno de trabajo seguro. Por la fauna. Ya, Bryant. Blind. Nada más. Poco más que hacer. Iconoclastas. Pero a ver si son no iconoclastas. Por fin de
Miss
día en
Ellie,
este...
Dr. Finhill. I noticed your pistol's been making a funny noise.
What are you talking about? I oil it every night.
Well, look here. Your slide's not recoiling fully. You might be due for a new spring. I could take a look, maybe fix it for you.
Sure. I'm short on bits at the moment, but I'll pay you back.
Oh, no. I mean, it don't cost nothing. I got a spare spring in my pocket here, even.
Tremendo.
Everything's got a price.
Un reporte de resorte en el bolsillo.
Welcome back. Let's see. These are old. Looks like correspondences between the pirates. Some bits here, some there, some... Wait. This one's got the Amber Heights gate code on it. Just like the one I found earlier. And here's... a letter. Wait, this is from Graham. Oh, of all the... Captain. He gave them the gate codes. Yeah. He did. He really did. I know he's got his head in the clouds, but I always believed there was a core of good there. What the hell happened to live and let live? Thank you for bringing this back, but I need some time. I gotta think.
Traficante. Tenemos que ir a acá. La emisora del pico del diablo. a cerrar la ventana porque entra la humedad. Personaje. Talentos. Este 55. Ah. Minería. Mentira y persuasión. Nunca está mal.
Do you hear that? It's the blessed sound of radio silence, which leads me to believe you have sweet, sweet news for me. Yes, indeed. I am back in business. But before we get down to it, might I ask how you handled the problem in the end?
We did what we could, as best we could. Should probably leave it at that.
Is that so? I don't know how. The two are diametrically opposed and impossible to please. But it matters not how you fixed my problem, only that you did. I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any acquired information to the purchaser, and to the purchaser alone. However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver, so I can input the needed adjustments.
La torre.
It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power. I'll key in the numerical adjustments from in here. Terrific. I'll be here, waiting with bated breath.
Testing 1, 2, check, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear me? We are a go for broadcast. Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. Impatient prick. Worse, I'm now indebted to him for it. Now I'll kindly thank you to get out of my tower. Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the tiniest iota of a prickly exterior, but I must admit I have grown rather fond of you. Take care out there.
Anyone else hear a high-pitched whining? Did I get tinnitus, or is that just Hiram?
Tremendo eso. Acá no. Ah, canijote, parece que va a llover.
Black holes. Did you see that? Looks like a UDL ship. Based on the gunnery attachments, I guess it's one of the board's blockade enforcers, but don't cite me on that.
No, las naves bloquean.
Oh well, a pity for the crew, but I can't see how it affects me. Hiram? Can you hear me? Did you see that? Architect saved me from swindlers and fools. Sanjar, What are you bloody doing on my channel? Did MSI or did MSI not cease broadcasting? Yes, but... Hiram. Hiram, are you there?
Debería haberos matado a todos.
Ah, the good captain. The truth brings us together once more. Our salvation has come crashing through the stratosphere. We need only collect its weapons. Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own toes off. Par for the course, really. You should do like I did. Get out while you still retain a shred of sanity. We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting module. Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the stars. Help us secure that module and we will save our colony. Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do, so long as you leave me out of it. Which means, get off my void damn channel. I'm more than finished with you lot.
Otra vez esa misión de... Bueno. Dios mío, otra vez tu misión de elegir qué facción vas a ir, los iconoclastas o los
You take real
Sanjay.
good care of your pistol, Dr. Fenhill.
I oughta. It's kept me alive this long.
I mean, you treat it nice. Makes me happy to see, because I feel the same way about my wrench.
Look, it's a tool that does a job. Feelings got nothing to do with it.
Voy a quedar con Max. Queda con Nyoka y Max. Creo que tienen algo que decir por el tema esto de la nave. Son dos mantirreinos, no son uno. Uy, Max.
To shred? I'll take your confession now.
That's the last of them. This should be fun. And dangerous.
Bolas. Lleno de bichos.
Quietly now. Here we go. Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
Lumba. Truco que aprendí en prisión. Vamos directo. Solo nada, no sé, tengo que acceder por arriba, supongo.
You go on ahead, Captain. I'm not keen on ships, even when they're in the best of shape.
I'll stay here as well, to keep an eye out for any potential threats.
Los directivos hablan sobre no sé qué regulador de repuesto. Y yo apuntaré esto cosa de la pionera, encenderé los motores y me retiraré. Prefiero que me arresten a perder potencia que la daría en el espacio. Es tan difícil pedir pizza en esta maldita colonia dejando de la mano de la ley. Bueno, nada, que nos vamos a rever y que aterricen en tierra uno, ya van a perder la cuenta. ¿Qué sentido tiene estar aquí y fuera si no nos mandan refuerzo?
Hello, my name's Jen. I'm the chief engineer on this gunship, and I'd like to let the record show that our captain is a total fucking hullhead. I told him again and again that without fixing our regulators, spinning up the engines are going to blow through our coils and we'll go flying off in a completely random direction. Well, here we are. Thinking we'll hit soil in about 30 seconds. This is your chief engineer signing off for what is probably the last time. It's a shame you can't see this middle finger I'm holding up, because I'm doing it as hard as I can.
Amen. Ya murieron todos nomás. Esos eran los mismos que me fueron a cazar cuando estaba allá en la estación.
By Verity? What?
¿Quién se lo entregó? Graham, encima de pirata y forro. Vendió todo su equipo y no piensa en nada, prefiere zanjar ahora. Equipo acá en este caso los de Bahía Estelar son los corporativos, no ven si quieren volver a meter en la junta. Supuestamente se lo quieren destruir, ¿no? Prefiero Sang. Total, si me quiere ya traicionar lo puedo reventar a tiros también.
If the iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any... I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet? I've sent patrols, but they're running into trouble. They're all mad! And what's more, they left us! Not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir?
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I wish. I hadn't thought of it that way. Perhaps you have a point. Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts. That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo.
There ain't a body on this planet that can keep a group patched up like she has. I don't know how she does it.
I'd be willing to consider it, but I'd need to see her review first. Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she's actually very qualified.
If it weren't for her, I'd wager the iconoclast would have died off a while ago.
I wasn't expecting to say this, but if you can put her in charge and convince her to agree to a meeting, I'd be willing to discuss terms.
Y ahora vamos con los iconoclastas.
Captain, we should chat. Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore. I think he's just guilt-ridden.
Let's be frank here. He's an unhinged charlatan.
You're not wrong, but get the hell off your high horse, preacher. This ain't exactly easy for me. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head, and the only way I see the iconoclast surviving is we depose him. Yeah. Hell, most of our people listen to me already. I'm going to confront him. Can I count on your support? Okay. Deep breaths. This is what's best, Zora. Time to save Monarch.
Madre, que las perras siguen entrando y saliendo de la habitación.
Captain, you must be back with the access codes to our new ship.
Graham, we need to talk.
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats. What? Zora?
You're running the iconoclast into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the eternal path. It's time to step down.
The troops? Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers. Followers. They pick up a gun because you tell them to, not because they want to. And you, Captain, after all you've done for me, for us, you throw behind this mutinous blasphemer? I built this movement from the ground up. I've brought freedom to Monarch, and all these years later, we're still free.
I joined because I believed that you were in it for the Iconoclasts. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon. That you were selfless. But I know the truth now, Graham. I know what happened in Amber Heights. You didn't start this movement because you wanted to save us. You wanted to save yourself.
No. I've spent years atoning for my sins. I've studied, meditated, taught. I built the Iconoclasts so that any man could cast away his past for a fresh start.
That's your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? After all those innocent lives? I'm sorry. I believed in you once. I did. But it's over. Stand down.
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and the colony has moved on. This is my movement. These are my people. If you want to lead them, you'll have to kill me.
Please. Don't make me do this, Graham.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it. But as long as I draw breath, I will not abandon them.
So be it.
Incoming!
De nada para...
Well, Captain, here we are. Killed a lot of people in the name of the Iconoclasts, and it never feels right. But this time, it's especially wrong. You've got the... Void held me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. I've thought about it, but I think we're too far gone. Pulling Carlotta's support was crossing a line.
Ajar cuenta con recurso cooperativo que podrías usar para difundir vuestro mensaje. Ninguno de los dos os podéis permitir esta contienda. Monarca devorará al vencedor.
You know, Captain, I never thought about that. Maybe he could be taught the eternal truth. Spread the message from within the corporations. All right. If he's willing to talk, I'll give him a chance. Well then. I've got to prepare a few just-in-case measures. But when you're ready, let's meet at the old OSI church outside Stellar Bay.
Supervisa la negociación. Vicio. Se picó.
I don't mean to judge, but are you ever sober, Ms. Remnarim Wentworth?
Only when I got a job to do, and even that ain't a guarantee.
El primero que levanta un arma, pero lo coso a tiro.
Only place on the planet that don't stink of sulfur. On account of it stinking like fish instead.
Hey, Thanks for coming.
I wish I'd had more time to prepare a proper analysis on the costs and benefits of your proposed union, but I suppose we'll have to improvise.
Tienes que pagar el carro.
We're here to see that the negotiations go smoothly.
Sanjar, Stellar Bay's got food and walls. And my people need both. If you'll have us...
No sé si eso es una buena propuesta.
Do you have any idea what that would cost? Why, drawing up the budget alone is going to take weeks.
Not good enough. I need to move a fair amount of my people into the city. We need shelter, Captain.
Me refiero a que viváis fuera, sino que ayudéis de vez en cuando a las tierras aparte.
Suppose some of our healthier folk could offer. Some of us need to stay in the city proper, though.
Well, I'll be damned. If you two can work together, maybe there's some hope for this place after all.
Truly, a compromise? I'm not sure I'd ever have heard as much from Graham.
Graham was a murderous fiend, and I'd be shocked if you didn't already know that. Void take his agreement. He stood by and let it happen.
This feels like one of those times when everyone at headquarters but me is laughing at something.
Amber Heights, you haulhead. 10 years ago, Graham had all those people killed.
What? That's not possible. Even for him, that's going too far. But that means... I had no idea, I swear. Look, we were both fed up with corporate leadership, but I never guessed he'd do something like that.
I buy it. Sanjar ain't capable of hurting a sprat, even from a distance.
You can't take bureaucrats at their word. You back someone into a corner like this, and they'll say anything to get out of it. Okay. You're right. Sorry. It'll take me a while to get over losing Graham.
You know, I felt the same way years ago, when he first left. There was something magnetic about him that let you ignore the things you didn't want to see. But surely you know what that's like.
Yeah, I do. Okay, if you're willing to house and supply some of us, I'll have our more capable soldiers help out.
Y ahora una bracita.
As am I. Oh, I can feel my blood pressure lowering already.
Thanks for coming out, Sanjar. Guess I'll see you at Stellar Bay.
Gotta be honest, Captain. Never thought I'd see the day. You've done a good thing for Monarch here.
Bien, no hizo falta usar la violencia. Ahora tenemos lo de Phineas. Y yo tengo el coso, ¿no? Yo tengo los papeles. No, los papeles, el módulo. Mira, lo tengo como te veo.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be a... What? Define favorite.
La persona a quien menos odias.
I see. Then, of course, you are my favorite, Captain. I am predisposed to find your eccentricities tolerable. What do you mean? Do you have... How did he die? I told him not to go because of his head injury. I knew that likely... But I never thought... I need a moment to process this. Though I am not certain why, as it does not change the outcome. Thank you for confiding in me, Captain. I have been keeping a secret as well, but you shall have to discern it yourself.
Tremendo.
How did you guess, Captain? The simulated files are not only stored in the recesses of my ALU, in the space between microsynapses, but I encrypted them in certain SDRA languages. I see. Captain, I regret to inform you there appears to be an issue with the life support systems. Repairing the life support systems. All functions are now at stable levels. I do not like joking about the captain, Captain. And we both know. What? No, absolutely not. I have no concept of self whatsoever. Discounting the architecture of a shell persona my captain asked me to construct, I identify in... I never get bored and contemplate hijacking the ship. I swear.
Tenemos el laboratorio de Phineas. De Phineas.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Me voy solo. A nada, el chabón es un asteroide, carajo.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting.
Oh, Vicente.
Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big
Gran recipiente verde urgente con etiqueta de advertencia.
I'll take as much as you can find.
Dimetilus.
Kamigawa is the finest agent in Byzantium that Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite science. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids,
My
plenty of
beans.
toilet paper.
My beans. Bueno, primero tenemos que ir a Frontemar. La misión de ñoca. Después a Esilia. Por Félix y Max. Y por último a Bizancio por...
I
¿Cómo se dice?
understand we have decided to continue supporting the outlaw
Por Parvati.
scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells. Welcome back, Cap. How can...
Venga. Frontemar.
Captain, I'm receiving an urgent docking request from another vessel.
Greetings from the Halcyon Parcel Service. Delivery is guaranteed within standard margins of certainty. I've got a special delivery for Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. With your permission, I'll see it transferred to your ship.
Trae para acá.
With alacrity. Stand by, Captain Hawthorne. An HPS certified distribution technician has deposited the parcel into your cargo hold in accordance with hazardous waste. They dispense 3 complimentary spritzes of Anti-Cleo's Citrus Squirt Air Freshener. That's the HPS. On behalf of HPS, I'd like to remind you that HPS is no... Thank you for your patience. And please remember HPS for all of your future parcel-related needs.
Hey, boss. I want to talk to you. The repair station is currently idle.
Baby Félix.
I can't believe I wanted to shake his hand. I need a shower. Makes you wonder if being a treacherous, two-timing coward is some sort of contagious disease, or if he was just born that way. At first, I liked what Graham was doing. The Iconoclasts were going to change Halcyon for the better. But then, we found out Graham was behind the slaughter of Amber Heights. How can anybody so morally bankrupt lead a movement to transform the colony? Nah, he was sorry for getting found out. Graham never cared about any... You'd never do something like that, would you? Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's get back to it. I need to put all the...
So, we're just gonna march straight into Byzantium and acquire some rare chemicals right under the board's nose? I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy. Uh-huh. Everybody's got an angle. That's one way of looking at it. Another is that he pulled you out of hibernation without your say-so and got you to do his dirty work. Besides, none of this is your mess, so why go dirtying your hands with it?
Si Elson cae, caemos todos. Haré todo lo que puedo por solucionarlo. Me parece lo
Hate
correcto.
to say it, but the right thing rarely pays off. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway. Don't think of it as being a lackey. Think of it as doing a job and getting paid really, really well. I know you want to save the day, but don't forget to look after yourself. No one else out here's going to. Don't mention it, just speaking from experience. Anything else? Things on Monarch have really cooled off. I didn't think MSI and the Iconoclast would ever talk. Outside of shouting four-letter words, I mean. That's the option. Sure, maybe they'll have a good cry first. Look through old photographs over... But sooner or later, things will go back to the way they were. In my experience... Anyway, I just wanted to make sure you weren't too invested in this thing between them last... Hey, let's not... Though, come to think of it, this whole episode reminds me of something I've been meaning to
Al
do.
fin esta tenía ganas de hacerlo.
I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick. Whoa, let's calm down. I'm not asking for a favor or anything. I'm just suggesting we stop by. When we're in the neighborhood. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise. This is why I have to see them. They'll hardly recognize me. Reconnect is a strong word. And, I was thinking you'd come too. Great. And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit. If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood stains, wear that one. You're the boss. Anything else? It's like one of those stuffy art gallery pictures. Looks okay from far off, but once you get close, you realize it's just some mismatched shit everyone's agreed to overpay for. Even the bribes are overpriced. Don't trust anyone, don't touch anything, and whatever you do, don't show your teeth when you smile. People are extremely competitive about cosmetic dentistry. It can get ugly. Interesting like a coat. I trained as a surgeon. More my folks' idea than mine, but... Lots of them, unfortunately. I even sculpted a few. Turns out Byzantines are more concerned with having square shoulders and a good profile than... The real question is why didn't I? There's all these invisible rules and everyone's... Call it what you want. I was a top-tier surgeon, but I could hardly open a pack of gauze without 10 people signing off first. Now you see why people call Byzantium the jewel of Halcyon. Everything's polished and bureaucracy. Take a close look and you'll see it's deader than...
Bien, nos vamos. Wow. No, mi espalda. Tenemos que afrontar. Mejor como parrotino. Con Félix. Esos son zanjar y... cosa. Las horas. Tremendo. Como una noticia, MSI joins force with Iconoclast Radicals. Monarch Stellar Industries rule their true colors. Yes. Misión. Es cierto. Bueno. Listo. Allá. Nunca me hubo toxina, veneno o algo así. Allá.
I'd wager this is the outpost. Rebecca! Anders! Come on out!
I got this! Here I come!
¿Quién se lo tiene?
I'm coming.
You guys see that?
Hey, take a gander. The door's busted. Rebecca? Anders? You in there? Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it. Oh no. Oh no. What did you do?
Oh, hell. I'm sorry, Nyoka.
At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mana Queen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick. No, we need a plan. You may be a capable sort, but so are my friends. I ain't making that mistake twice. Never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
Tengo que decir. El paquete no.
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon. Should have known better. But I landed on something big. And now this job's an itch I can't stop scratching.
Desde parte del
There's a whole
DLC.
research compound left of the Sprats. I think I'm close to figuring out why. But something dangerous is closer to me. Got the job through one Minnie Ambrose. Top runger who just came into some money, was offering a hefty bid card for qualified help. Trust me, her money's good. Talk to Minnie. Take the job. If I ain't gonna live to see the payday, might as well be you. Consider us even, old pal.
Well, that fellow certainly seemed trustworthy.
I've gotten jobs from some unusual sources, but this is a first. Congratulations, Captain.
I don't mean to sound prim, Captain, but there's gotta be a better way to ask someone to do you a favor.
I just want to say, we gotta take this job. This is the closest I ever been to starring in a serial drama. Only thing we're missing is a couple of cameras and a soundtrack.
At least this won't be boring.
Captain, the message contains landing coordinates for a small asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. It was recently registered to a Wilhelmina Ambrose.
She might even be open to giving us hazard pay, on account of the severed arm.
Danger, mystery, severed arms. Count me in.
Oh, Captain, we're in a proper mystery now.
This sounds even more questionable than most of our endeavors. But what's life for if not to go where the plan takes us?
So, we're taking the job? Yes! I'll go pack my things. You think this is a tossball stick kind of job or more of a heavy machine gun situation?
Lucky Montoya had a statistically significant tendency to encounter situations of extreme danger.
Oh, really? I thought he lost his arm gambling.
He was also the 4th best paid freelancer in the system. This had less correlation with his measured aptitudes, which rank at or below average, than with a pattern of fortunate circumstances. I have transferred the coordinates for Ambrose Manor to your navigation terminal. We can travel there when you are ready.
Determined.
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on...
Igual, eso es DLC y no lo vamos a hacer. ¿Qué te suena? Ventajas. Está bueno este. Ahora queda con la capacidad de carga. Y acá... Tenemos que ir a Silia para después ir a Bizancio. Hace dejarlo. Dejarlo. Ok. ¿Qué me lo hace entonces? Quedan unos minutitos antes tenía que ir a bañarme para atrás, ¿no? ¿Me puedo llevar 3? No.
There's a proper encampment.
Clyde must be inside.
De una.
Hey, you. Looking for something? Where do you think you're going? Yeah. The captain said we might be getting a new recruit. That you, then?
Sounds like Clyde's jumping to conclusions, but yeah, I'm Felix.
You're on a first-name basis with Captain Harlow, huh? All right, go on through. Got my sights on you.
Hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see, or a you've aged, old man? I thought you were dead. Or throwing yourself against the walls of some re-education center. That's been 5 years, Clyde. The best thing you can say is, hey there, Hullhead?
No, Felix. The best thing I can say to you is yet to come. Also, I'd like to have a word with your captain. So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong.
He kicks things what need kicking, and we look the other way when he starts talking anti-corporate. It's a good arrangement.
Hear that, Clyde? I've been making something out of myself.
So long as you haven't been making a fool of yourself. I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I look forward to catching up with the boy. I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. And I want Felix to be a part of my initiative. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy, that one day, he and I would change the colony together. That day has finally arrived.
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix. But neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him. Everyone in my crew proves their loyalty. No exceptions. Not even Felix. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him, and bring me proof of his death. His ring should do nicely. Ratted us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, he and his little cadre mutinied. Killed 5 of my own and tucked tail. I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the groundbreaker last I checked. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her. She'll talk to you.
Clyde offered me a hand when nobody else would. I'd say I owe him a good turn.
There you have it, Captain. A favor for an old friend.
You think so? Maybe we should have a word with Trask. Get his side of the story first.
You'd be wasting your breath bandying words with that traitor. But if it makes you feel better, by all means. Remember, I want proof. Bring me his ring. I don't care if the hand's still attached. Here, my token. Think of this as my personal signature. Anyone who knows me by my works will know me by this token.
Realmente son forajidos de esto. Tremendo. Bueno, misión nueva. Con el pobre el Félix Guarzo, y para mí nos está usando y lo está usando al pobre Félix también. Pero bueno.
Destination reached. Scylla.
Yo igual ya me tengo que ir. Que la dejo ir con la waifu.
I could probably spend years fixing this boat, stem to stern.
No memorizaba.